Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. So let's see what we might have in upcoming week. The first pair which I have is CADCHF after a period of small range, which we discussed by the way in our live trading room. Price is breaking it, and it seems that we might to have possible down move. We are in the situation right now on the weekly chart that price is making for us weekly short 1 to 3, so we can have continuation, and price maybe will go to the previous bottoms or maybe lower, but of course we will see. There is also chance for another scenario that after this big move which happened here, because price moved here around 1000 pip, it might be also a situation that price will create for us this weekly short 1 to 3, but will not continue to the bottoms, but will create higher low, and then we will get this maybe trend change or even deeper retracement. Okay, so those are scenarios from the weekly perspective. So let's right now find our levels. So let's quickly jump to monthly chart, and if we pay attention for monthly, this is by the way interesting, that the price reached historical lows from the 2014. So scenario that price can go here, it's quite also possible, yes. But of course, we cannot predict anything. We will just react for market behavior. Okay, so we have this support. This is our resistance on the weekly chart, where price was close to the 36 EMA. Next area of the resistance, which is very strong, is up here on the weekly time frame. And we also have trend line on the weekly chart here, or if you want to draw a different angle close to the price, we will have this right now. Okay, so we have also that, and this can come from the lower time frames from daily chart, which is also next possible target if price breaks the resistance and continue to go up, together with this area of the resistance of the lower time frame of the daily chart. Okay, but right now we don't need this. I just want to show you that right now what we need is just this, this, yeah, because now price is going down. So if we go to daily chart, we see this range here. Price was in the range for quite long period of time. Right now it's breakout, so we will wait for retracements, and we will look for short scenarios. On the daily chart, we also have support zone here. So this is also our target before that. This is like a long-term target. This is short-term. Of course, like I said, this might be situation that we will get that. So that's why we also want to pay attention for this zone. If we go to, no, here was our range, as you can see here, this, okay, or wedge here, yes, and now we have breakout. So we go to 4-hour chart, and now it's very easy. What we want to find is just look for the retracement, and then we look for possible short scenarios, bounces on the 36, maybe on the trend line, short scenarios, and of course target this. If retracement won't happen on the 4-hour chart, of course we can still jump in on the lower time frames. How we can do this? Now we wait for right now prices. Price stopped here, so you wait for breakout, and whenever you get 1 to 3s, then of course you can combine this with lower time frames, and then of course short scenarios. I prefer to get 4-hour chart retracement, but not always we have it. Sometimes price is just dropping, so if you see that price is dropping, you can still catch this momentum. CADN, last time we said about this range, and this range last, and right now we see breakout, but not only the range but also trend line 36 EMA. So it's a very good situation for us, because we can trade in the retracement. All yen pairs basically retraced last week. And retracement was strong. Yes, sometimes after this, such move, price hesitate. We have some ranges, but now it's very clear and clean movement. So if you go to weekly chart, again, we are already on the resistance area. We always know that the resistance is a zone, so we are on the resistance zone. However, no, there is still, the highest point here, but retracement also can happen. So of course, if price retrace right now, 36 EMA is our target. If we look for trend line, we have trend line here, so maybe even this line, and then of course we expect again reactions and continuations, or we'll get just smaller retracements, and then price will go to retest that, and then we'll get deeper retracement. So now we go to daily. Like I said, we have this daily, this our daily trend line. We see that price is retracing. Our target is of course the 36 CMA, but of course the price haven't retraced for a long time. This trend line is strong, so this might be also retracement back to this line, this trend line, and then price of course might create another up move for us. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see where is our daily support zone. So right now you see that we are around the support zone, but we know that because this is the 36 CMA. Another area of the strong support for me is lower down here. So those are my targets, of course, 36 and this. So now what we can do, if you go to 4-hour chart, of course, we can look for possible retracements, and then of course short scenario still. We can also even take it on the 4-hour chart if we are interested, but with low risk, because we can still try to target that. But of course, our first goal is always 36, and we can expect a reaction here. But maybe price will break it and continue to this, so that's why it's okay to try. So right now, retracement on the 4-hour chart and then short scenarios. And if you have retracement from this point, yes, then if you sell it, you have to still pay attention for the previous bottom, because of this daily 36 CMA, price still can create a situation, for example, like that will stay here and then will go up again to retest previous top. So you have to, if you decide to take it on the 4-hour chart, you will have to pay attention for that. Or you can also wait for 4-hour chart retracement and then look for the lower time frame entries. Then our targets should be smaller, and you can easily achieve some profits before the bottoms. So then you can watch and observe this with some profits or even break even. Yes. So this is what we have. If you go to 1-hour chart time frame, we will see right now. No, we didn't get any retracement, but if the momentum still continue, of course we want to look for, right now we wait for breakout of this wedge here, yes, something like that we have. So we wait for breakout, and then we look for short scenarios, and of course target trend line with the support zone on the daily. But keep in mind where we are on the daily chart right now, that price might reach this and might react. Okay, so keep in mind that lower your risk, it's a little bit aggressive, but there is still chance that price will drop here, so the target is still good enough. Euro dollar. So we had, of course, news on Friday. We have NFP, and this caused some moves on the dollar related pairs like euro dollar and GBPUSD dollar. So of course we already know, because I was making analysis on here on the weekly forecast on dollar, but here is the last stop, and this is our next resistance, and of course the next one is higher. It's still up move on the weekly chart. We had this weekly long 1 to 3. Price is making higher lows, kind of the higher highs. I'm not so convinced of this higher high. So what we can have, or price will gain momentum, will break and will continue, or momentum will only last to this, and then again we'll get reaction of the weekly on the weekly chart. Daily chart, you see that price, we are basically in kind of the wedge right now, or range. Yeah, so you see that it seems that if we pay attention for the dollar right now, it seems like that. If we change the angle of the line, we have also this line. So there is a lot of opportunities to draw, but this is good because we have at least 3 touches, and it seems that it's like a big wedge. So price, of course, right now made for us daily long 1 to 3, as you can see, and now started to gain momentum. So if the momentum still exists, then of course our target is this previous top. So we go to 4-hour chart, and now of course we had previously this wedge here, small wedge here. Now price is breaking this, so of course we wait for the retracement and then we look for buy scenarios, target resistance. If we look for the 1 hour chart, exactly the same. Yes, momentum was strong. After the news, we wait for the retracement, we look for buy scenarios, and we know the target from the daily chart. GBP US dollar also started to move after the news, and it's a little bit different situation because here we have cleaner higher highs, higher lows. Now price is starting to move again. However, this is resistance if we pay attention on the weekly chart. As you can see, this is resistance, so price is retesting this second time. But if this move continues, this is our goal and this is our next goal. Okay, so price can, still we have chance for this move, but there is also chance that price will react on that. Daily chart, yes, you see that the momentum was strong, like on the euro dollar. Of course, it was after the news. This is our trend line. Also here we had what, daily long 1 to 3. Now price went up. So if you go to 4-hour chart, uh, we have this trend line. So we didn't have much opportunities, unfortunately, to enter here. If we go to 1 hour time frame, there was this funny setup here. Yeah. So if I look for that, this could be, if I zoom in, no, we don't like such setups, but theoretically there was this entry here. This candle stop loss would be below. Yeah, so if you place stop loss very close, you would be stopped out here. If you put a little bit lower, then you would hold this and target was good enough. Otherwise, there was no really chance to jump in, at least from our perspective. So now what we have, no, price reach resistance. So this will be interesting what will happen next, because there are scenarios like that price will react and maybe again will make this deeper retracement to the daily, or will bounce here and then you can look still for buys, but your target is the resistance, of course, and then of course after breakout you have the next one, or price will stay, hesitate, continue to go to the next one. So keep in mind, we are on in my opinion, at least, it's a very strong level, a very good level, maybe not so strong, but a very good level right now to see some bounces or breakouts and continuations. So right now, only day trading scenarios. There is also chance to look for short scenarios if you like, yes, but it's a little bit too early yet. I would like to see that price is really hesitating here to break, yes, and then you can look for short bounce entries, target 4-hour chart trend line. In case of the breakout, you have the line and the levels from the daily chart. Yeah, so keep also mind about that scenario, that not only you can wait for the retracement, but you can also, if price will hesitate, you can also try to look for short bounce entries here. USDN, also here retracement started, of course, also after the news. So price reached resistance finally, and we discussed this, by the way, that if we go to daily, that this is the good zone for price to retrace. There was, you see, there was hesitation, and now we have this very strong candle. It's like 200 pip candle, and price is retracing. So 36 is of course our first goal, like always. Then we will have to find right now some support areas. So support zone is around the previous stops. Our trend line on the daily chart is here. So again, like on the CAD yen, or we will have stop here, or maybe stop some hesitation, and then this, and then from this level I would still look for possible buy scenarios. If this level will not hold, then of course we can expect deeper retracements, maybe on the weekly chart, because also here we can expect that price go to the 36, make long 1 to 3, and will continue to go up. So if we go to daily, we know that price is going down right now. So basically what we would like to do is to wait for the retracements and try to sell this. Okay, target this or that. But again, keep in mind where you are on the daily chart. that you are on the 36 EMA. We had, you see those new, there were news, so you see that price, just collapse. But anyway, we wait for the retracement and we look for short scenarios. Okay, so right now, quite obvious, but again, keep in mind where we are. I hope that momentum will stay because we have summer period, so this might be also caused by the news, and then price will stop. We will see. We have our scenarios, and last is gold. But gold, from what I see, we are in the same still in the same situation. Yeah. So we said last time that of course we want to see breakout of this or breakout of that. Then we have our targets. Next target, of course, on the daily chart is also up here. Then we have this. But we also for the day traders, we said that, okay, after trend line breakout, we can look for long scenarios, target this trend line. So if you go to 1 hour chart, we had the setup here after breakout. Yes, price made 1 to 3. Difficult setup because if you wait for candle close, this was your entry. So theoretically, there was no option to trade this. It's like 1 to 1, even less. However, price reached this level anyway, but it's a very difficult setup, yes, to jump in. Probably on the lower time frames, there was nothing. This was just a strong candle, and that's all. So we still wait, yes. So this scenario is over. We can change the angle of our trend line, yes. So we can say this, even if you like, you can delete this line right now because it's obvious also resistance. So you can again wait for possible breakouts, or another option, of course, is to draw this line, and whenever price breaks this line, you look for short scenarios. Yes, but I'm not great fan to trade like this here. Here, short scenarios, target this, simply because you see what price is doing. There are just up and downs without any clean moves, just huge candles. Then hesitation, again, huge candles. So I don't like, but it's really up to you. If you like, you can still do this because it's still fine. Okay. So guys, thanks a lot. Enjoy your Saturday, and we hear you soon. Bye.